Hello everybody, this is The Horror Sickness and I'm back today with an unboxing video. This is the first unboxing video I've been able to do for quite a while now. I've not really had a great deal of stuff for the post, but just like buses, two come along at once, and I've actually had two packages in the post this morning and really looking forward to getting a bit of a video done with them. The main one really is this one. I'm 99.9% sure I know what this is, so I'm going to leave this to one side and we're going to do that last. That's going to be the main unboxing. This one, again, I'm 99.9% sure I know what this is, and if it's what I ordered, then it's something I've been really looking forward to picking up. I did order it a little while ago, and it's taken a bit longer than I thought it would do to come. Yeah, it is. We're going to get straight into it. Basically, this is CHAPLIN. I've been hearing quite a few people talking about this film of late. Basically just a gore fest, an Italian gore fest. This guy, CHAPLIN, his wife dies under suspicious circumstances and he summons a demon to go out and exact revenge. And as far as I know, I'm sure there is more to it than that, but that's the basic premise of the movie. The clips I've seen, the trailers I've seen online, other people talking about this film, it just seems absolutely brilliant and I cannot wait to get cracked into this one. CHAPLIN, we'll just take a quick look at the back. There's no nudity or anything on there. I'm hoping you can being able to pick that up, getting a bit of reflection, a bit of flare on the thing, but yeah, it just looks fantastic. I will leave the trailer to this in the description below as well, so if you want to go and check that out, definitely worthwhile I reckon. I'm going to take a look at that later. Before we do head into the main unboxing or unpackaging, I want to do a really quick review. I'm going to keep it as short as I can, and it's about a film that I mentioned in my last video, something that I picked up, but I actually have quite strong feelings about this film, and I want to do my best to get the feelings across, just because I think it will help people if they're thinking of picking it up. This is a film that it's a mix between, or it's supposedly a mix between a gangster film and a vampire film set in the East End of London, and it's dead CERT. If you saw my last video, then you'll probably know my rough feelings on this film. If you haven't, then this is basically what I think, and I've actually wrote some notes, so if I keep looking down, there's just so much I want to say about the film. Right, Steve Lawson, the guy that directs it, it's so poorly directed, it's unbelievable. The editing is just ridiculous at times. The guy that Steve Lawson directed it, and he's as far as I can tell, it's his second film, or a second feature film that he's directed. Apparently he did a comedy before this called Just for the Record, and it basically starred a lot of the guys and girls that are in this. So obviously using the same kind of group of people. A guy called Craig Fairbrass, who plays Freddie Frankham, who's the main character in this. He's bought a club, and it's a kind of strip club come nightclub kind of thing. It doesn't really make it that clear. And he was involved in some dodgy dealings and things like that, but as usual in these kind of films, he's wanting to kind of get back to legit ways of making money, and yeah. So he's got this pole dancing strip nightclub thing called Paradise. Billy Murray, who plays the Wolf, it was basically the head of the vampires, is worse. He's such bad acting in this film. It is absolutely incredible to watch. It felt like, and this is worse than being a bad actor, if someone comes on screen and tries and they're just bad, that's one thing, but for somebody to come on and actually just not even bother, it just looked like he could not be arsed, to a point where they tried to explain away why he didn't bother putting on this Romanian accent, which all the other kind of people that played the vampires put on this accent, and he basically just said, I've done a lot of travelling, I've lost my accent. So that basically says to me that Billy Murray, who played the character, just could not be arsed one bit. And what makes that even worse is that Billy Murray is actually one of the producers of this film, which just, to me, is unbelievable. If he couldn't be bothered, produce the film fair enough, but actually get somebody in, even if it's not a well-known actor, somebody who wants to make the effort and make the part and do a good job. Don't just stick yourself in there and make up stupid excuses for why you can't be bothered. Stephen Burkoff, he plays a tramp who's basically been living at this club for years, or on the land of the club, and he's just one of the best dressed, cleanest tramps I've ever seen. He don't look like a tramp. I don't know. The only way you know he's a tramp is that he tells you he's a tramp. The vampires, usually the vampires, obviously, as people know, they have, generally they're quicker and stronger and everything than normal humans, and that's, you know, that's their powers. But in this, they're just not. They seem to have slightly elevated strength, which in the last third of the film, there's a little bit of fighting goes on, and it gives them just about enough to overpower some kind of fat gangsters. But other than that, they're not really anything that special. Dexter Fletcher, who's in this film as well, is shocking, and trying to cast him as a really top bloodthirsty gangster or whatever it is he's supposed to be, just it's just ridiculous. What else is I'm just going through the notes, like yeah, there's a scene at the beginning with Dexter Fletcher and this other guy, and they're chasing this guy that they're after, and they're basically, I think he owes him some money or something, so he's gone to this place, try to find him. The guy runs out the back door and they go chasing after him, and there's a bit where the camera's up in this corridor or this alleyway, and he's running down the alleyway, and he's just not running, he's jogging, and it looks so pathetic. There's no excitement, no tension, there's just nothing to it, and it lingers on this shot of him jogging down this corridor, this alleyway, for a good 30 seconds, and then gets to the end and the guy's disappeared. Now, to be honest, I could have just wandered away from him and disappeared. You'd have lost him. He just couldn't be arsed even running. Somehow as well, I know I keep going on, but somehow as well, they seem to make London just look really generic, and it's shocking. London is, you know, it's one of them cities that's known around the world. It obviously has, when you think of London, you think of like big red buses and red phone boxes and everything else. But to be honest with you, when they filmed the exterior scenes, it could have just been any city in the country. Just really, really bad at showing thing. There is one more thing as well. As I say, the club that he bought was called Paradise. And these vampires come. I won't go into why. I think the basic premise is that this club was built on the site of this black church or something, I think they call it, in the 17th century, and these vampires need to reclaim it, and the character Wolf wants to reclaim it because it's his seat of power. So they call the club Paradise. The vampires then take over the club, and the lighting in the club was blue before, and when the vampires take over, the only difference, they change the lighting to red, and they call it Inferno, and it's just so bad. There's actually as well casual racism towards Eastern European labourers. It is unbelievable. It's not scary, it's not funny, it's not clever, it's not gory, there's no point to it, it's poorly scripted, it's even worsely acted. Oh, and Danny Dyer, by the way, does pop up on the cover. I don't know if you can pick him up there, just popping his head around the corner. He's in this film for about 10 seconds at the very end, and there's no point. It's not a character, it's not even a cameo. It's worse than Bruce Campbell, say, in Intruder at the end when he turns up as a cop. At least he's in it and he's got a line, and he says a couple of little bits, I think, and he's in it for a couple of minutes. This guy's literally, I'm not overstating it, Danny Dyer's in at the end for about 15 seconds, and it just gives him an excuse. They probably paid him 50 quid. It probably just gives him an excuse to stick him in on the cover, and do you know what? Don't. Sorry, that's my rant anyway, I've got that done. Right, main thing, this package. This is why we're here. I'm going to unbox or unpackage this. Yeah, just crack straight in. As I say, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. 99.9 whatever %, as they say, and I'm pretty excited for it. Just bear with me. It's well packed. Yeah, it is. I've just seen it. And there's a note as well. Oh, and there's something. Oh, way up. What's going on here? Here we go. I tell you what, first clue, and quite a few people might know what this is as soon as I show this, and I've been wanting one of these for a while as well. There we go. So this is probably going to give you a good idea as to what this is. Now let me read this note. Hey mate, congrats on winning, congrats on the win, though you may not think that after seeing this. If you are wondering why a plastic bullet, when I started back on the doors a few years ago, a customer gave me one and told me to write my name on it. Ever since then, I've always carried one in my pocket when I go to work. Tattooed Doorman. And I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Blackadder, the 4th, I'm going to get this wrong, Blackadder the 4th, the army one, when Baldric says about if you write your name on a bullet, Then there's a bullet out there with your name on it, but if you write your name on a bullet, then you've got that bullet, so you're never going to get shot. Baldrick's brilliant. Yeah, so there's a little bullet on the side. Anyway, this is FUBAR. This is the infamous FUBAR, and I've won a copy, and it's. I asked him to sign it as well, and he has done. Look, enjoy it, tat. And his little scribble at the bottom, and there's that bullet, and it's just looking really fluid. I don't even know. I'm really excited to have won this tat, honestly, but I'm a bit worried, man. I've got to say, I haven't. I've watched some reviews. Oh, and also what I'm going to do is I'm going to put links to. I'm going to check out as many reviews as I can. I've already watched a few. I'm going to put links to all the reviews that have been done for this as well in the description. So please do check them out. Some really good reviews, some really good reactions from people. So just really funny seeing people react to this. I'm going to do my own, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it a slightly different way. I won't really go into that just yet. But I am going to do a review on this very soon, hopefully. Just need to... Hopefully when the wife's out, I think. I don't know if she'll be around when I watch this. I'm going to have to be in the place on my own, I reckon. But just really excited. Also, obviously, Tattooed Doorman, you all know him. The man's brilliant. For him to do this, to make his own thing and send it out at his own expense is just, you know, that's Tat for you. I'm going to have a word with Tat. I've got a few ideas I'd like to put by him as well, but I'll leave that for now because I want to talk to him first. But yeah, Tattooed Doorman, thank you so much for holding the contest. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for... I've got my own copy, man. I'm chuffed about it. Whether I like it or not, I don't know. But either way, I'm just buzzing to have it. Really am. So thank you. Thank you all for watching. As I say, Tattooed Doorman's link's going to be below. What else? The link to a trailer for Adam Chaplin, which I also got in the post today, will be below. There will not be a link to the trailer for CERT below, because none of you should ever put yourself through it. Don't watch that film. I'll let you know whether to watch this film. I cannot probably recommend watching this film, but I'm going to watch it anyway, and I'm going to do a review at some point, some kind of review. More will become clear. Thanks again, Tat. Thank you to everybody for subscribing, for watching. Please leave some comments. I've really loved chatting. Thanks to my wife as well. I didn't mention. A couple of people said that, and I know they didn't mean it in this way, but that Mary looked a little bit reluctant to do the video yesterday. I have never asked her to do anything that she didn't want to do. I absolutely adore and love my wife. She's everything to me, and I was just so proud of her for doing what she did yesterday. I know she looked a little reserved and just sat in the back, but that is a big jump for her to be able to come on here and do that for her and for me, and for a couple of people out there, especially one, you know who you are. She really wanted to do it for you as well. So yeah, I know people didn't mean any kind of negative by it, but I just really wanted to make it clear that she did it off of her own back, and whether she does it again or not, it'll be up to her. But I just really enjoyed having her on, and if she wants to do it again, then absolutely fantastic. But I'm just really proud of her, love her to pieces, and yeah, stop going on about that. Thank you very much. Check out Adam Chaplin. I'll let you know about FUBAR, Tattooed Doorman. Go and check him out, give him a sub. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, everybody.